Hi friends, welcome to today's video. I am having some tea before starting our soap. A very delicious lavender chamomile tea with soy milk, a little bit of honey, and delicious. I am going to show you the things that we're going to use today for our soap. Now our soap, it's called Barbershop and it's made with this fragrance oil from Nature's Garden. The name is Celestial. I love this fragrance. I think it smells just like a hot guy getting out of the barber shop. That's the best way I can describe it. It smells like a men's cologne, very clean, very earthy. So if you want, you can go to Nature's Garden and look for the scent description over there. I am not the best at describing scents, but the name is Celestial and it discolors, I think, to a lavender color. But I use pretty dark colors for this bar. I'm going to show you what I use. I use Matte Mica, Snake Island, and I also use activated charcoal. If you don't want to add a lot of activated charcoal to your soap, you can also use Black Mica. In this case, if I need it, I'm going to use Wicked from Matte Micas. We're also going to use some colloidal oatmeal and kaolin clay. I always add this to my soap. I think it's a great addition. It makes your soap feel very creamy and make your skin feel really soft too after using it. And remember, all of the supplies that I use to make my soaps are going to be listed in the description box. Also, in the description box, you're gonna find a new link. That link says Buy Me a Coffee. And what is Buy Me a Coffee? Well, if you want to support my channel and support me and help me buy more supplies to make more videos for you guys, you can make a small contribution in the website. It's called Buy Me a Coffee, but you can change it to Buy Me a Tea, a beer, a pizza, a wine, and of course I love wine, so mine says Buy Me a Wine. So you can buy me a glass of wine, but it's just that you're making a small contribution to my channel. It's not mandatory, it's not something that you have to do, it's something that if you feel like doing, I will be very grateful. But if you can't make a contribution, it's totally fine. I'm gonna keep making the videos. That is just something that I wanted to try and it's not mandatory at all. So without further ado, let's get started. Now I'm going to add my lye water. Both my oils and lye water are at 110 degrees. I always soap at 120, but today I decided to go a little bit lower to see if that helps with the acceleration I've been experiencing. While mixing this, tell me guys, how was your day? What have you been up to? I've been making lots and lots of soaps and candles. I have markets every weekend, so I've been very busy. How about you? We're now going to divide our batter half and half, or just eyeball it. This soap, half is gonna be black and the other half is gonna be colored with like kind of like a blue-green, the Snake Island that I show you. And this one I'm going to color with the Snake Island, and it looks like this. It's a very dark blue-green. It's a beautiful shade, and I'm just gonna add it directly. And I'm going to try to make this video a little bit shorter. I've noticed that my videos are going up to 18 or almost 20 minutes. I don't know if you guys like more of a short video or if this is fine with you. I do enjoy long videos from other soap makers because I love to see like every detail. What do you guys like? Let me know in the comments. And I really enjoy watching those videos when I'm working. Like, instead of listening to podcasts, that's what most people do, I like going on YouTube and watch others make soap. I do love podcasts, but sometimes I cannot concentrate on listening other people talking and then concentrate on what I'm doing. It's very hard for me. So I prefer just like having someone talking in the background that is not something that I feel like I need to be paying attention. Okay, so now I'm going to add half of the fragrance oil. I'm just gonna eyeball it, and hopefully this goes well. Let me grab my whisk to be ready and my mold right here. And one thing that I forgot to say, you need to put a towel underneath to create an angle, like so. So we get the shape that we want, okay? I am looking for like half, like a triangle. So since this looks really good, I'm just going to go and add the black, which is black charcoal. Wish me luck. I always do something wrong when I'm making these videos. I'm just trying to engage with you guys at the same time, and I'm not really good at doing like two things at the same time. I remember I used to take guitar classes and I could not sing and play the guitar at the same time. I can't. I just can't. All right, let me check here. Oh, we're looking, oh, that's perfect actually. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit of the Wicked, I think. Let me see. Nah, let me just leave it like that. Okay, so we have, let me just add a little bit in here. Just try to grab everything from there. We don't want anything to go to waste. All right, so we're adding our fragrance oil. And this one's already thickening a little bit. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use my stick blender to make this one a little bit thicker. And we don't want it to be too thick either, because if not, we won't be able to make the shape that we want. So I think this is good. Let's see. We're going to move our mold, and what you're gonna do is just kind of like move from one side to the other, like so. Let me see. Okay. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. I think we're good right there. And now we wait for a couple minutes for it to harden a little bit on the top so we can add the next layer. Hopefully it doesn't get too thick too quickly. Oh my god. If not, worst case scenario, we can just pour it and forget about our beautiful line. But let me give it just a couple seconds and see if it hardens a little bit so it can hold our next color. Help me, God. Alright guys, so it hasn't been more than 15 seconds. I am desperate, okay? And as you can see, if we do this, it kind of stays. So we can start adding our green color. Here we go. Oh yeah, it's perfect. Okay. Oh my god. Making soap, it's so fun, but at the same time it's so stressing because you need to measure everything. Everything has to be kind of like perfect, and timing, it's very, very crucial, as you can see. So I am going to scrape everything. It smells so good. I'm getting hints of tobacco now, like tobacco leaf. It smells so good. Whoops, making a mess here. And as you can see, it didn't accelerate. I had plenty of time to work with it. It's still at a very nice consistency. So it's definitely a good fragrance for you guys to try if you haven't. I love Nature's Garden. I love their fragrances. I think I haven't bought a fragrance that I don't like from them. Alright, so I always like to do this with a spoon, with my very long spoon. I love this spoon. Alright, so now I am going to give it a couple of minutes so it hardens a little bit on the top so we can texture it. And now I'm going to show you my magical, stay tuned, don't go away. I'm going to show you my magical tool to make this beautiful top. A couple minutes have passed and we are ready to texture. As you can see, it doesn't move. So we're ready. And are you ready to see my special tool? A fork. You just need to get creative with the way you move the fork. And I'm going to show you. So, nothing fancy really, just go crazy with the fork. What can I say? Just go from one end to the other. And it's very helpful to have a bowl or something when you can put like what's the residue, or in this case I couldn't get any out of it, so I'm gonna do it in napkin. So, and then gonna this part is so zen, guys. So relaxing. And the best thing about this is that you can, if you don't like it, you can just try to wipe it away and do it again. So I'm gonna put some music so you enjoy this process. And I'm gonna stop just to say, if you shake a lot, I'm shaking a lot today. If you shake a lot, you can just put one arm on top of the other like this, and maybe a finger here in the corner. Just kind of like have that support there. And another tip, if you don't want those peaks like that, just don't lift it at the end, just leave it and then and here's our finished soap. What do you guys think? Do you like it? I think it looks like a labyrinth. That's how you say it, labyrinth. I'm gonna leave the word around here so you can see what I mean. Okay, so I am going to spray this with rubbing alcohol, 99%, hoping that we don't get soda ash. I always get soda ash, but yeah. So now I am going to cover it and we'll cut it together tomorrow.